Walang yayaman dyan sa MP2. Mag-invest kayo sa global stocks like S&P 500. Yung Pag-ibig MP2, that's the 7.12% na dividend yield na as of 2026 na binibigay ngayon. While S&P 500, for those people who don't know, it is the top 500 companies ng Amerika. So it is an index na kapag mag-invest ka doon, nakakalat na siya sa top 500 companies tulad ng Facebook, Alphabet, which is the mother company of Google, YouTube, Nvidia, Apple, and all these other companies na malaki doon sa Amerika. And historically speaking, maganda yung takbo ng S&P 500 if you look at it from a long-term perspective. Umaabot siya ng around 8 to 10% annually yung kanyang capital appreciation. Hindi pa kasali yung mga dividends doon. While naman sa Pag-ibig MP2, historically speaking, around 6 to 7% yung kanilang binibigay. So if you look at the math alone, we can say that S&P 500 is earning a little bit more compared to Pag-ibig MP2. But it doesn't automatically mean na walang yayaman sa Pag-ibig MP2 at automatic dun ka sa S&P 500 because at the end of the day, it depends on the capitalization na nilagay mo and it also depends on market performance. One is not really better than the other. You can actually have both. Iba-iba kasi yung kaniyang risk level. Some of us, ayaw natin na ilagay yung pera natin sa Pag-ibig MP2 kasi naka-lock in siya for 5 years. While naman sa S&P 500, you can just invest your money there. If you need to pull it out, you can do so. While naman it can also be a disadvantage kung pwede mong i-withdraw yung pera mo anytime kasi kung mababa yung market, matakot ka na baka bababa pa siya. So what you do is that you end up selling your S&P 500 investment at a loss. Which by the way, a lot of people are doing that, especially when the market is very, very difficult. While naman sa Pag-ibig MP2, kahit na mapangit yung takbo ng ekonomiya, disciplined saving siya, naka-lock in na siya for 5 years. And it's giving you dividend on a yearly basis. Both investments, meron talaga siyang pros and cons. Just like anything else, depends on the person investing and that is you. So if you want to earn dividends on a yearly basis, you can go for Pag-ibig MP2. While naman sa S&P 500, you would also need to understand the basic fundamentals of stock market doon sa Amerika. Pwede kang yumaman sa Pag-ibig MP2, pwede ka rin yayaman sa S&P 500. Depende na lang sa capitalization mo, ano yung strategy mo, and kung long-term ka ba na investor, marami masyadong factors. How do you invest in Pag-ibig MP2? You have two ways. You can either go to their office and inquire about it, or you can go to pagibigfund.gov.ph and open an account there. Sa S&P 500 naman, you can open an account sa mutual fund and then yung kanilang fund is naka-attach doon sa S&P 500 index. So when you buy that mutual fund, automatically you are mimicking the performance of that S&P 500 index. Para sa'yo, ano ba ang better option? Is it Pag-ibig MP2 or S&P 500? Lagay mo yung answer mo sa comment section.